You are welcome to Vedic TV, where you get information based on fact.
Good day, my Nigerian people. Good day to everyone out there listening to me. I hope everyone is staying strong and staying jiggy. Today's matter arises says, female senators aren't your wives. Akpabio received powerful warning after altercation with Natasha. See who warned him. Please, women in the whole country are warning him. Just because you want something doesn't mean you will always have it. Exactly. It doesn't mean you always have it. So please, somebody else's wife is somebody else's wife. Do not convert your neighbor's wife. No try am. It's written in the Bible. It's against the rules in the Bible. It's even against the rules socially. When it comes to social standing, that's a very, very bad thing to do. But let's get to the contents of the day to see who is warning Akpabio here. So let's do that. In response to recent events, Femi Rufai, through a tweet on his official X account, highlighted an incident involving Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Rufai recounted a situation where Akpabio had initially prevented Senator Ireti Kingibe, representing the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), from addressing the Senate. It was only after intervention by other male senators that Akpabio eventually allowed her to speak, albeit under the condition that she first issue an apology. Rufai used these episodes to emphasize the importance of ensuring that women are not sidelined in the Senate. He argued that Akpabio should refrain from stifling female representation within the legislative body. Rufai stressed that the Senate is not Akpabio's personal domain and that the female senator are independent voices who do not require his permission to be heard. The tweet read, "Messages from my inbox just last month. Emperor Godswill Akpabio stopped Senator Ireti Kingibe of the FCT from being heard. The male senators in the chamber had to approach the Senate president and insist he allow Ireti to speak. Until they intervened, Akpabio refused to let her voice be heard." Furthermore, Rufai pointed out that even after relenting, Akpabio demanded that Senator Kingibe apologize before proceeding with her speech. Rufai connected this incident to what he perceives as Akpabio's broader pattern pattern to silence female senators, including Natasha Akpabio. He believes these actions warrant scrutiny and accountability. Rufai passionately stated, "The Senate floor is not your house, and the female senators are not your wives. They were elected, often in elections more transparent than any the Senate president has experienced. Their voices do not need intermediaries or pleading to be acknowledged. You shall not silence the already meager 3% of women's representation in the Senate." This critique underscores concerns about gender equality and inclusivity in Nigeria's legislative processes, emphasizing the need for all voices to be equally respected and heard. Rufai's comments have sparked discussions about leadership styles and the necessity of fostering an environment where every senator, regardless of gender, can contribute freely to national discourse. And then you ask, in what age are we in right now? What era are we living in right now? Are we in the 21st era or are we in the 15th era? Because this whole act with Akpabio, it doesn't really make any sense. And we don't know, I don't know, I'm not sure if, or let's say he did. I mean, I won't put this past Akpabio. Look at how beautiful the lady is. Very beautiful and independent woman. Amazing. Well, who wouldn't want this beautiful piece of art that God has created? And then Akpabio, because he can't convert another man's wife, he decided, oh, if she wouldn't let me, then I can't let her talk. That is very shameless of him. very shameless and irritating. It's actually very annoying to watch this kind of things in movie. They're seeing it play out real life. It's more irritating and annoying. This is very shameless human being with wife and kids, I'm sure. This is really, really bad. And honestly, to see women rise up in power gives women makes other women feel like, oh, we need to look up to these persons. If we want to talk about women in power, talking about people like Fumilayo and Nikolakbo. We also talk about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Who doesn't know that woman? We also talk about Obiageli Ezekwesili and many, many, many of them. So it's good to see them rise up in power from the late 90s and the rest of them. And it's very bad that this man deemed it fit to shut her up with everyone seated there. It is a really, really bad show to watch. This whole expectation and everything is really, really bad. And it's good to know that the person that is saying this in this content is a man, Rafai, making sure that Akpabio understands that a woman's voice is not supposed to be shut up just because she's a woman. But the fact she's in a seat is means she has a jurisdiction over that seat, and she is allowed to speak whenever and has whatsoever thing she says to be heard. And that is just how it goes. She is a senate and she's supposed to be heard. Whatever contribution she's supposed to make is supposed to be heard instead of asking her to shut up. It really doesn't make any sense. And he said female senators aren't your wives. Yeah, you can maybe do that at home to your wife, but don't come and do that where there is law and there is jurisdiction. You gotta abide by it. Huh? God's will that will you. It's not nice seeing you act like a child. It's really not nice. So he should actually stop being annoying and remember that it's in the 21st century. Every voice, no matter who you are, no matter what gender, no matter what age you are, is supposed to be heard. But for now, we've come to the end of today's content. Do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned to our channel. Thank you.